Alright, this is a video about Android 2.2 running on the HTC Touch Pro. Right now it's running Windows Mobile 6.1. What I've done is found a installation of Android, which all I have to do is copy it over to the SD card and it'll have an EXE. I've put a shortcut for it here on the home screen. All I have to do is tap it. This little loading screen comes up here. It says Harriet loading Linux. Basically what this will do is just kind of reboot the phone. You'll get kind of a Linux boot screen with a lot of scrolling text. This will take about a few minutes to load up and eventually you'll start loading Android. So I'm going to cut ahead in a second here to that. Alright, now that we're all loaded up, let's go ahead and unlock it. Swipe. Alright, here we have the home screen. Slightly different launcher from the default. I put a Launcher Pro on it. Just because I kind of like it, but the animations are pretty smooth. Not perfect, but pretty good. Let's bring up the launcher for the apps. See, scrolling's pretty good. It's pretty responsive to the fingers. Of course, a lot better than using a stylus like on Windows Mobile. What can we launch here? Let's launch Gmail, of course. Just fine. I just said the full marketplace, of course. I can download and install any app. And it's running 2.2, so I can run Flash, but I haven't tried to install it yet. But layout on this is kind of a little bit different than what I'm used to on my Evo, because the home button here is actually the menu button. Back functions as back. Long pressing down will bring up the, you can set an airplane mode, silence, or power off. It's back. The actual home button is actually the power button on the top. I press this, you can see, brings up the re-screens. Press and hold. Recent apps. In terms of performance, I think it's pretty good. It feels a lot better, of course, than Windows Mobile that was on this, but I have an Evo, so I'm used to that kind of speed, so it's not quite there. I can show you. Let's bring the Evo over here, both running Launcher Pro. We'll bring up the Linpack test. We should see is, we'll start at the same time. My Evo usually gets around a 34, and last time I was running it on the Touch Pro, it got about a 3, so a bit of a difference there. Let these run. Evo's already finished, you got a 35. Touch Pro is still running. It usually takes about 30 seconds. It's already starting to dim the screen. And there you have it, a 2.6. This back. You can see there's a bit of a difference. I mean, it's not really fair comparing it to an Evo, but it's the only other Android device I've got. So, let's see. Overall, I'm really enjoying actually Android on this device. Everything, for the most part, seems to actually work pretty well. 3G apparently works. I haven't been able to try it, of course. I am connected to the Sprint network, but I don't have, of course, any number set to this phone, so I won't do anything. But Wi-Fi is working, GPS works. The camera does not work. It'll bring up the app, but it'll freeze. It'll just say force close, so... But of course, sound does work. Little volume switch here. Uh, Thinking about trying to overclock a little bit. I've seen I can in the start text overclock it, but I haven't tried to mess around with it yet. But I've seen apparently videos of people even going up to as high as 700 megahertz on this device. Right now I think it's about 538 megahertz, I believe. It has about 256 megabytes of RAM, so it's about roughly half what the Evo has. That's about it.